All
Yeah.
right.
Is this your first time on a
Podcast?
podcast?
Yeah, actually, no. I've been on two others actually. Now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Dope. So yeah, back at it, guys. We
Welcome
have
back.
probably our best guest that we've had on the show.
Yep.
Just based off this guy's resume. This is our guy Justin.
Yes,
You're based
sir.
out of where?
Long Island, New York.
Oh shit. Okay. You know where
I
White Plains, New York is?
actually do. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's where my dad was born actually. So
Oh, word.
Fun
All
fact.
right. So
yeah,
okay. So he's word. He's around the area. Word.
yeah. But yeah, this guy has a crazy background. If you want to give us a rundown about it.
Yeah, just give us like name, your business, basically
Yes,
your life
sir.
story if you want.
Yeah, definitely. So, I'm from Long Island, New York, born in Northport. My name is Justin Mack. Pretty much, I got a couple things going. So I'll start off with the first. I have a business called Sparkleworks. I do car detailing, boat detailing, residential window cleaning, shrink wrapping, Christmas lighting. And so that's my first business I got right there. I have another business. I have a Discord, which basically I actually have over 235 members right now. Basically, me and my buddy John Ojak, we actually developed a trading AI that actually tells you when to buy and when to sell and sends you signals to your phone. And we basically just teach everyone in the Discord server how to trade, about the economy, education, such as that. Definitely planning on growing that a lot further. And then I also work on Wall Street. I work in the Trump building. I
Oh
do
shit.
cash
Okay.
advance. Basically, cash advance is when business apply for funding for whatever that may need, whether that mean equipment, payroll. They need tools. They need to move into a new place, whatever it may be. They need fucking to buy something for the mom. You know what I mean? Whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely. I also actually do. I didn't say this as well. I actually resell designer brands as well. I have another company where I do reselling of shoes and designer clothes.
Okay.
All the way from Bape and all that kind of stuff, all the way to Louis Vuitton, Dolce Gabbana, such as things like that. But
Shit.
yeah, it's a little bit about me, man.
All right. So
That's insane.
I
And
do
how old
want
are
to.
you by chance?
I'm 18.
18. That's
At
crazy.
18
Yes,
years
sir.
old,
That's
man, that's
crazy.
crazy.
That's
Yes.
awesome, bro.
Thank
But yeah,
you.
I do also want to congratulate you on your new where are you at now? Your new office building?
Yes, yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
actually
that's
just moved
awesome.
in front of 39 Broadway where the bull is. So you know the stock market bull? You know that
Oh
fucking
shoot.
bull? I'm
Yep.
right
Yeah.
there. Like literally right there.
Crazy. And
Yeah, I saw
is
your
that in
story.
the Trump building?
So how it works, so you have a Trump building. That's where my old office is. And then we
Mm-hmm.
we moved to 39 Broadway because it's just we're doing a partnership with another funding firm where they have
Oh,
these guys are all 28 and under. They're making 50, 60, 70, 80 grand clean. They drive in Urises, G63s. These guys are fucking straight hustlers. So
crazy.
decided to go with them because it's a good environment.
Right.
And it's also way more up to date and a way better
Yeah.
view. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from what I saw on your story, like the view was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
yeah.
offices
Trump
themselves.
buildings. The Trump building's got a nice view too, though. If you go to the higher floors, so the people that we used to be with, they're now on the 43rd floor or the 40th. It's one of those.
Oh,
I'm
so they're
I'm
up
I'm,
there.
I'm yeah, yeah. No, no. You see the whole goddamn city.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm visiting it soon, but like I said, move to Broadway. It's bigger and better things to come. So, but thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So obviously you're doing a lot right now as an 18-year-old.
Yes,
A lot
sir.
of people couldn't do all of that at once.
Especially at
Um,
18, bro. That's
right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
when did you kind of start kind of, getting this entrepreneurial, mindset going? When did that all kind of kick in? Like, hey, I want to start my own detailing company. I want to do this Discord, stock market thing.
Yeah, definitely. So what it was, so actually junior year. So you guys are in the class of 23, correct?
22.
22. We're a
You're
year older
class of
than you.
22. Okay, word,
Yeah,
Yeah.
word. But basically the same age.
Right.
So
basically.
when you guys were seniors and I was a junior,
Mm-hmm.
I basically for some reason I was like, I really want to start making money. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
Right.
have a very successful father. He has and a stepmother as well. They have a concrete company in New York City, and he also has a accounting firm. So he was always a role model to me. I always looked up to him, and I guess kind of got this sudden crave for this cash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me start looking into it. So I actually started e-commerce. I did a little bit of drop shipping. Had a little store named J Maroc. My shit, shit sounded nice. You know what I mean? um, so I did a little bit of drop shipping, a little bit of affiliate marketing. I dabbled into it. You know what I mean? I didn't do
Yeah,
anything
it's dipping your
pretty
toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy. Exactly. Yeah. So I kind of just branched into that. Um, and then I lived out that summer going into the senior year, football season. As I said, football
Yep.
season that happened.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then I think after football season, I kind of fell into a little bit of a depression because I was like, damn, I'm not gonna lie, I never liked the kids in my school much. I never really got along with them.
Yeah.
But I was just like, damn, I was always friends with everybody outside of my town. I knew everybody on Long Island from all around me besides my town. I just didn't like my town because the kids just weren't kind of my vibe. But
Yeah.
I actually kind of got close with them, and I was like, "Damn, football's done." We went to the counties, by the way, this year. One of the best teams on Long
All
Island.
right. All right.
And I was just like, "Damn, like that's it, like what the fuck do I do now?" And
Yep.
then my father. So if you guys know the movie Wolf of Wall Street,
Yep.
Yep.
we actually live right around the actual house.
That's
Oh
Um,
actually crazy.
snap.
and so pretty much I would drive around all of it, kind of the area, Brookville, where basically the Wolf of Wall Street house is almost like a little normal house around here. And I was like, damn, like this is where I want to be in life. Like I want to be here. I want to set up my kids. I want to be able to be the provider for all my friends,
Yep.
for my family. I want to make sure everyone's good around me. And I was just like, I really want to fucking start doing this. Like I want to go in
Hell yeah.
and, people love to talk. People love to, say, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that, but they never fucking do nothing.
Yeah.
They always sit, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna
Yep.
lie,
All
I
right.
was a little bit of one of those people. I would always say,
Yeah.
oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I never kind of followed through with anything. So I kind of just came to the change in December. It was around December because November football season like ended around mid-November, and I was
Right.
just like, damn, damn, I was like, fuck this. I'm like, fucking New Year, I'm going at it, bro. I'm going at it.
Yep.
And right when January hit, I got a job. I was doing stupid shit. I was working at I was bouncing around between jobs. I was a busboy at car PTO. Then I was coaching a basketball team. Then I was head of marketing for an exotic car company, which was cool. I got to drive Lambos and McLarens and
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Oh, hey.
Um, then I was a fucking supermarket maintenance. I was working multiple jobs and going to school. Then I was trying to do, oh shit, whoa, caution. uh, then I was just bouncing from job to job. Then I also I actually did an internship with my father as well, with accounting. And I was just doing a bunch of different things, kind of trying to move up the ranks.
Right.
And I just kept with the grind, and I just kept going at it. I never let up, and I kept telling myself like it's gonna be better. And what actually got me into this, I don't know how the fuck I just skipped over this, but what really got me into this was trading. So I found
Trading.
the stock
Okay.
market through a friend, John Ojak, and he introduced it to me around December time. And that's when I realized I was like, holy shit, you can make so much money doing this.
Right.
And so I ended up I'll say I had a nice little sum in my account. And
Felt good, though.
yeah, I had an
Yeah.
unrestricted I was an unrestricted day trader, which means you have to have a minimum of 25 grand. And
Mm-hmm.
pretty much what that means is that so normal day trading, you are only allowed three positions to sell the same day, the day of, which is a day trade,
Mm-hmm.
only three times a week. So being unrestricted, you can buy and sell as much as you want. So
Right.
I put a lot of my money that I had saved up from Christmas and stuff like that, and my father actually contributed as well. And that's when I really realized, like, damn, you can be making fuckloads of money because I was
Mm-hmm.
sometimes making 4, 5, 6, 7 grand a day.
Damn.
And I was
Wow.
just fucking stacking it. But the thing is, though, is I wasn't consistent. I traded with
Yeah.
emotion and I wasn't consistent. And I would make it, then lose it, make it, then lose it. I would make 10
Mm-hmm.
grand, then I lose 9 grand. I'd fucking make eight more grand, but then I lose fucking 9 grand, which put me back at zero. So
Yeah.
that's really what it was. And then that's when I didn't understand the value of a dollar. So I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna get a job. I need to get a job. I need a consistent income. I need to know what it feels like to fucking work a shitty job. So I know
Yeah.
I never want to be here again in life.
Yeah.
And I need to know what it's like to kind of start from the bottom and kind of work my way up because I feel like I've been privileged a lot of my life. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna let's do this. So I started as a supermarket, and I was doing this, and like I said, then I started the head coach, and that's where I did all those other jobs. And
Yep.
actually, being at that job, a big thing I did was I'm huge on networking. That's why I reached out to you guys when I saw that post. I was
Yeah.
like,
Right.
yo,
Yeah.
I'd love to do it.
Noticed that. Yep.
I saw this guy uh, hop out of a brand new Taycan Turbo S a Taycan Turbo S Porsche, dark blue. Fucking, he had a dark blue suit on, bald head, the
Damn.
big gold watch on. I'm like, yeah, that's the guy I'm going up to. I'm pushing carts in the middle of February. It's fucking shitty outside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, excuse me, sir, excuse me. And I ended up talking to him. This guy ends up being, and I ended up basically asking him for advice, and I told him everything I do. And before I even had a company, I actually went around my town and I did door knocking for window washing. Funny
Mm.
enough, this is
Okay.
before I knew the guy Josh Lester. Before anyone says that,
Yeah.
um, and I went around, I did door knocking, and I actually ended up getting lining up like 7 grand in clients, and like literally no joke one day.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
And I was like, I was with also two of my buddies. And like I was like, damn, I'm like, the money's there, the money's everywhere. You just gotta learn how to
Right.
make it. And I
Right.
ended up going to this guy, Steve Abbas, and he ended up being the leading managing partner of Northwestern Mutual. And he actually manages all the Northwestern Mutuals in New York State, some on the East Coast and the one on Wall Street. Um, and so I was like, damn, I was like, so I went to his office, I got a full view of the entire uh, Northwestern Mutual. I got an internship on the spot, and I
That's
was like,
crazy.
damn.
Damn.
I was like, there's so many opportunity in this world. It just depends on whether if you actually try to go and find it and get it.
Right. If you
Um,
want it and want to actually go and find where it's at.
That's
exactly.
actually crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
then,
you were wait, so you were pushing carts around and then you just walked up to him?
yeah, I do that a lot. I was doing that with a bunch of guys,
Definition
and
of
because
networking,
honestly,
bro. It's
bro,
crazy.
honestly, it's just like literally like it's what the fuck is he gonna say? The worst thing, get out of my
Right.
face. Okay, have a good day, done.
Right.
Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
His life isn't affected, and my life isn't affected. It never hurts. Every time I see a
Right.
guy with a nice car, I would always do that, and so pretty much that's what happened with him. And then coming up to the end of senior year, I finally launched my company. I actually ended up networking with someone else. He actually owns John Gotti's house. Um,
Oh shit.
and he's also one of the biggest engineers in Manhattan. And pretty much I was talking with him, and he also has tons of he's like over 20 million real estate. I was
That's
talking with this
nuts.
guy, and then I basically he invested into me, and I was his first job. It was I did my first job at his house, and
Yeah.
I remember I was quoting his house, and he was like, I was like, oh, I'll do like 650 for you. He's like, don't say I'll do like he's like price me at 1,200 right now and tell me dead in my face. And I was like $1,200 for this entire house, also 125 for each car. He said, done deal.
Wow.
And
Damn.
because he was taught me to be direct and straight.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, word. So I did that, and that's how I got everything popping. He had a gorgeous house, he has gorgeous cars, all 2020s and BMWs and Range Rovers. Boom, did that whole thing. And then I think after that, that's when everything kind of took off like wildfire, to be honest, because that's when it comes to actually so one of the laws in 48 Laws of Power, if you guys know this book, is
Yeah, it's actually
reputation
on
is
her desk
everything.
right now.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. I think it's
Yep.
law 6 or 7. If you want to look on the back, law 6 or 7.
Yeah, the back
Reputation is
cover.
everything. Guard it with your life.
Uh,
It's either 6 or 7 or
I can't
maybe
really
eight.
see it.
Bro can't read.
No, it's just got the lights on my face.
You said what law?
I think it's 6 or 7.
It's
your
5.
guard's
So much depends on
reputation.
reputation. Guard it with your
Guard it
life.
with
Yeah,
your life.
that's law 5.
So I'm not gonna lie. So throughout the years, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't hanging around a good crowd. I just feel like I was doing a lot of
Relatable.
just
Understandable.
yeah,
I
yeah.
relate to that. Yep.
Completely understandable from our end too.
There we go. So I was getting into fights a lot. I never did drugs or alcohol or anything. I actually still stay away from that till this
Respect.
day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yep.
Have I tried it? Yeah, I have. But I just don't. I just think it's whatever. I
Yeah,
don't need
no.
it.
It's not worth it.
But pretty much exactly. So but then I basically was just doing not the right things, but like doing that though, I actually garnered a reputation. Like I said, I knew a lot of people from Long Island, and I was able to know thousands, and I knew over probably 1,000 or 2,000 kids around Long Island.
That's nice.
And actually, nice funny thing. Actually, when COVID hit, I used to do TikToks and critique Long Island high schools, and I got like 50 to 100,000 views
Oh
each video. And I
my
just shit on
god.
schools. Yeah. Um,
Why not?
and but so pretty much, I just I kind of realized after those years, I'm like, I'm not. What am I doing? I'm not doing anything with myself. I'm not going down a good path. I need to change. So that's
Yeah.
when senior year kind of came along, and then the whole depression happened. I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna start grinding. Started going through all those jobs. Finally got to that job site where I had my first big job.
Mm-hmm.
Then I basically just kind of took off from wildfire there. I was texting everybody. I was door knocking. I was doing whatever. And I was also working at the most expensive and busiest restaurant in all of Long Island called Prime. And
Okay.
basically, I see guys go there all the time with Urises, Lambos, Ferraris, SF90 Stratas, GT3 RSs, and and this was a perfect networking opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why. So, if anyone watching this, if you want to network, you want to learn how to network, go to one of the nicest restaurants and wherever you live and get a fucking job there. Because doing
Preach.
that can be great. Because
What is
that's
it
what I
around
did.
here?
And
I would say maybe
Fogo?
Cooper's Hawk,
Cooper's Hawk,
um,
Fogo,
Chamagacha maybe.
Chama.
Fogo sound goddamn expensive just by the
Fogo de
name.
It is.
Chao.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like a
there, yeah,
Brazilian
photos. Yeah,
steakhouse.
yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking. And they have like the fucking rods with the meat on it.
Yeah, yep.
They cut it off. Yep.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Um, but yeah, I mean, that was a great networking opportunity. I mean, there was one guy there one time. I saw him. He had a Richard Million, and
My
I go up
God.
to him. I said RM011 Felipe Massa. He's like, holy shit. He's like, how'd you know that? And I put my hand out. I said, Justin, my pleasure to meet you, sir.
That's
That
actually crazy.
just
There
like
you
that. You
go.
know what I mean?
There you go.
Um, that's watches is a good thing to get into as well. I
Yeah.
suggest that
Reselling
just for the
watches is
fact.
crazy.
Not even
Crazy.
reselling watches, just for the fact of networking.
Yeah,
It's
that
If
so
you
too.
know
simple.
watch, if you
That
know
too.
watches, then
Yep.
they know that you know game.
Yeah, it's game, man.
Exactly, because that
Game is
also gives a
game.
door. Exactly, it gives a door to conversation, and that's where you can Then from there on, it's up to you and how you proceed with your conversation. But that's the best way to network with someone. And I did this. Doing that, I also met a guy he's an undercover federal agent. He owns a hotel in Fort Lauderdale.
That's
Guy's
crazy.
baller. I met another guy that does over 150 million credit card transactions a
What the
year.
My
Pretty much
God.
every single time you swipe a credit card, which
Mhm.
I'm trying to get into credit card processing right now as well.
Yeah.
But every single time you swipe a card, there's around a 2.5 to 3.75% transaction fee, and pretty much that little percentage fee is because there's a terminal that's supplied there that holds the money. Then there's a software that transfers from the terminal to the bank, and whoever supplies the terminal with the software or both gets the either half or full of the percentage of that 2.5 to 3.5%.
Wow.
Mm,
So every single time you swipe your
It's a
card and
lot
pay
of
by
money.
card, there's every single transaction from that entire business, every single transaction, every single
Yeah.
purchase by card, you get 2.5%.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think
nuts.
about.
So that's another thing I'm trying to kind of branch into right now. Actually, speaking of that, my stepfather actually is a part owner of one of the biggest credit card terminal companies in the world, and this guy does it as well. And I know some other guy that does over $2.5 billion in transactions a year. And I actually was able to connect him with my Wall Street boss, and we're right now doing something together with the credit cards. So
Yeah,
that's another great industry to get into.
it's
But
dope.
I think
Yeah.
really just car detailing too, starting my own business, I was able to meet so many people and just, you know what I mean? Every single time I meet someone, I say, what is some advice for someone young as me trying to make it? That's a big thing I love to ask because you get to almost get a little bit of you get a little bit of the sauce from
Yeah.
everybody
Mm,
Right.
because
Yeah.
everyone's sauce
yep.
is different. Everyone's got their own recipe. Everyone's got their own way of it. And now you use all those different little sauces and you combine it into one sauce. And that's your own sauce, and now
Mm-hmm.
you
Okay.
use that and proceed with it however you want to be.
I
You know what I
love the
mean?
way you
It's a
say
That's a
fun,
good
sauce, bro.
analogy.
yeah.
Sauce.
I love the way you say
I,
sauce because you're from New York, bro. It's so funny, bro.
I, nah, I have a very strong Long Island accent, I guess you could
Yeah.
say.
So so you do what services? What Sparkle work? You do car detailing, boat detailing,
Christmas lighting,
Christmas lighting,
Yes,
wrapping.
window tint, or no
correct.
window washing.
And then you
Yes,
also do
yes,
boats, right?
yes, I do. Yes.
Okay.
So how often do you do boats compared to cars? Is boats like almost never?
Definitely far less. Definitely far
Yeah.
less. I will say I do live in the harbor. Like I do live in Northport, which we
Okay.
fucking ports in the name.
Right.
So
Right.
you know what I mean. So I had a few boats. But I think the upcoming season, next summer, it's gonna pop off with that.
Okay.
But boats are definitely fun. I actually enjoy doing boats. But like I said, that I just got far less clients for boats because a lot less people have boats.
Right.
I only did around I'm not gonna lie, I only did like 3 to 5 this season. But when it comes
Mm.
to cars, I poof, I did well over 75 to 100
Wow.
just the
That's
summer
crazy.
for yeah. So yeah, yeah.
That's insane. And then so obviously you have the job at Wall Street. It's
Yes, sir.
awesome. When did you start that exactly? How long have you been in that? I know it's more of a
Yes.
newer thing with you.
Yeah. So pretty much what happened, I actually was actually so I have a friend that actually works pretty much at another company, um, doing a similar thing. Pretty no, the same thing, just a different
Yeah.
company. Um, and pretty much he kept calling this guy, and the guy finally answered and was like, "Yo, I really like your hustle. I like how you're young and ambitious, and you're calling me on an early morning." He's like, 9 a.m. on Tuesday, October 10th. Come into Trump Building for an interview. And if you have a buddy that has sales
Wow.
experience, bring me. I mean, bring him. And then my boy, I talked to him about it. I was like, I will shake your hand. It was literally a Saturday night or Sunday night. I told this. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, all right. I shook his hand. I was like, yo, we're going in. Boom. Went right in, and got hired right there on the spot. Day of, started working. So,
Damn.
Nice.
yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I go to college as well. I don't know if I said that. I do actually
Oh, you
go
do?
to
Oh, you
college.
do?
Yeah, I
Okay.
Where do
do.
you
I
go?
do. Yeah. Farmingdale. I go to Farmingdale. Yeah.
Farmingdale. Okay.
I've never heard of that.
I
It's,
mean, neither.
yeah, no, it's a small SUNY school, but it's pretty good. I like it actually.
It's a SUNY
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, it's SUNY school. Yes,
Okay.
it's pretty good though.
What's a SUNY school?
It's
It's in
definitely
New York.
small. So,
Yeah.
but you
Do you
you
have
guys go to college right now?
Yeah, I go to a small school called Benedictine.
And what about you?
I don't. I don't go to college.
What do you? He's just like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Cause right now, similar to you, I'm starting up my own car detailing. I'll probably
Oh, we're
expand
okay.
into maybe, paint correction as well as like ceramic coating. Kind of getting a little bit into repairing so
Yes, sir. There we go.
definitely want to do that.
That's money, bro. I actually am trying to do a PPFs, wraps, ceramic coatings, and tints right now. I have a few people for
Yeah.
tints and someone for PPF as well. But I was like, yo, listen, I'm fucking new at this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing with your clients, bro. If you're, example, being a salesman as well, like on the Wall Street, a big
Mhm.
thing when you call these people is you want to be transparent. You want to be
Yeah.
honest.
Hmm.
So sometimes I told the guy with the PPF, I was like, yo, listen, I'll gladly do your PPF, but I'm not gonna charge you that much because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know it at all. I mean, not that I don't know it at all. I just very little experience
Right.
with it.
Right.
I know how to
Right.
do it. I can do it, but I'm not going to promise
You
it's
just
going
don't
to
have
be a stellar
experience in it.
job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I did have a question for you about this networking stuff, right?
Yeah,
So
bro.
let's
What's
say,
up?
like for like people that are watching and like let's say they're really introverted and they can't really talk to anybody. What's your advice for people that want to network and get their brand out there, but they're very introverted? What would you say to that?
Um, Funny enough, my father actually is. So I'm a very outgoing and like crazy person,
Yeah.
right? But my father is the complete opposite. He does not talk to a single. He doesn't have a single friend besides one person, which is my godfather. He jokes all the time. He's like, "Oh, next time I see Justin, he's gonna fucking be graduating college." But like, what do you call it? But pretty much. So my dad's super introverted, but I think something that he did that made him grow was that his work was just so good that his
Mhm.
word of mouth spread so well. Um,
Gotcha.
but it's a little bit harder today. But really, to actually like really attack and pinpoint your question, if you really want to network as an introvert, excuse me. If you really want to network as like an introvert, I'm gonna be honest with you. You just gotta fucking get out your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be comfortable in the uncomfortable, and that's the
Yep.
biggest thing. You want to be uncomfortable. You want to be comfortable in the uncomfortable because there's gonna be so many things in life that you don't want to do, and a lot of shit you're gonna have to go through, and
Yep.
especially starting a business, man. Like there's a lot of different trials and tribulations. And I think in that case, you simply just gotta be like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna break out of my shell and I'm gonna make this work. And I think that's the best advice I could personally give really for for networking as an introvert. Um, is just simply get out your shell, bro.
Amen.
Honestly, no,
This
Amen.
yeah, dude, like that's the
Amen.
best answer you can give, bro. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't really, give advice for someone that's like quiet about it unless just tell them to really just get out
Yeah.
there at that point.
And
I
if
mean,
if you're really
exactly,
if you're
yeah.
really scared of human interaction,
That's just on you.
You
at
can
the end of the
always
day.
just go online and advertise it online if you absolutely want.
So yeah, okay. So I was gonna throw that out there. I definitely was, but to be honest with you, I'm super duper big on human interaction,
Oh yeah,
and you know
agree.
what I mean, and actually talking with people.
Yep.
And I think in order, and your network is your net worth. My
Yep.
network is well over worth 100 mil, and it's just the fact of you want if you really want to get out there and you really want to be successful and you really want to get out there fucking fast like a fucking bullet,
Yep.
you know, I think the best way is you really just got to get out your skin. And like I said, you got to use your mouth. You know what I mean? You got to talk. And you listen. You might stutter in the beginning. You might not be that well, especially as an introvert. Hey, yo, fucking yo, that.
Oh my
crazy.
God.
That's
Yo.
crazy. You were just
Let's
talking, bro,
go.
and all I just see you pause. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I just said that. But yeah, like I said, I think the biggest thing is that, like I said, you might stutter in the beginning, you might not be that good.
Mhm.
But it's with volume, it's gonna come. The
Yeah, the
more you
reps.
do, naturally, the better you're gonna get.
Yeah, it's the
Um,
reps. That's all it is.
It's kind of
and
like like that's honestly like with everything really. I mean, when you
Mhm.
think
Mhm.
about it, it's the same thing like going to the gym. I mean, the more reps you do, or like let's say like I can only do 225 for one, right? How are you gonna get better at repping 225 if you only do it once? You got to work your
Exactly,
way up and just keep doing it because then now you're gonna get more reps in. I think
Yep.
it's the same way with like how you're trying to explain it.
100%. You know that's really good. It's honestly you can compare it to working out.
Yeah,
It's almost like, okay, I'm an introvert, but I want to network. How am I supposed to do this? I'm fucking small, but I want to get fucking big.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah,
It,
yeah.
it's it,
It's
Yep.
right in front of you.
it's straightforward. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
right.
unfortunately, a lot of people, especially in this generation today, they like to shy away from
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
challenges,
Yeah.
or they
Unfortunate.
like to push it away.
Yeah.
And I think that's the worst thing you could do is yeah, do that. You don't want to do that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the honestly, it's a great piece of advice.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
just get out
like how you
there.
were saying. It's just transparent as possible. I mean, you're not really
Exactly.
sugarcoating anything.
And even when I started door knocking, like the first time, like I told you when I did all those sales,
Right.
Yep.
I was I tripping up? Yeah. Was I stuttering? Yeah. There was one time I knocked on this guy's door and I put this on my grandma's grave. I swear, I said, hey, so, and he goes, what? And I was like, was doing, and he fucking closed the door on my face.
Yeah.
I just had to take the L because I
Yeah.
sounded like an idiot. I
Yeah.
did terrible. That's completely on me and nobody else. So
Mhm.
my job is to realize what I did wrong there, beat myself up for it, but then give me positive reinforcement in the sense of, okay, you know what, bro? It's okay. You're gonna mess up sometimes. You fucked up there. Now it's
Yeah.
Mhm.
time to get back up, and you're gonna go get that next fucking door, and you're gonna
Yep.
land them.
Yep.
Boom,
And you have to
just like
fuck up
that.
to get better. So
You
Literally.
have
there's no
to.
other way.
It-
I remember
I mean,
last winter I went snowboarding for the first time, and I went with some guy that was also on the trip when I was visiting out there, and he was just like, "Yeah, like you're gonna fall a bunch, but you're not getting better if you're not falling." And I was like, "Damn, you're right."
Work.
Every time every time I get up on the board, bro, I'd go down, make a turn back, and fall, bro.
Yeah.
I was just like that the whole way down. I was just like, "Damn, this shit tough." I'm not gonna lie.
but I bet after a little bit of doing that, you finally
Oh
was able
yeah,
to do it.
yeah. There was one time because I always kind of counted like how much I can just turn and go the other way, and I was just like, I'd turn once, fall, turn once, fall, and then there's one I turned like 4 times. I was like,
You're like, hold
oh,
on.
oh my fucking god! I was freaking out. I was like, oh
Whoa,
shit.
whoa!
Yeah, started buying snowboarding gear. I was like, nah, I'm doing this shit. This is for me.
But yeah, I mean,
No,
like what you were saying about like giving yourself positive reinforcement. That is also like one thing that our society unfortunately doesn't have.
Yeah.
Is like
I'm.
you giving
mm,
yourself the positive reinforcement. Like it's because of social media, if that makes sense. Like with social media, you're looking at everybody else's like, okay, like let's say I'm looking at my phone, right, and I'm talking to you, and I'm like, oh, this guy's on Wall Street. Like, what am I doing sitting here? You know what I'm saying? Like you're kind of comparing yourself to others when you should really just like look at yourself and better yourself.
Right.
And you already have that mindset, which puts you already up there, like in like the top 5%.
bro.
Yeah.
You're literally spot on with it. Example, going back to your snowboarding real quick. You know, you fucked up a bunch, but then
Mm-hmm.
as you redid the hill, you knew, okay, right here is where I messed up. I know what I need to do now. So when you got to there, you face that challenge again. Boom, you
Hell
beat
yeah.
it. Next challenge. Okay, step one's done. You get to the next one. Oh shit, this is where I fucked up again. What do I got to do? What do I got to do? Okay, I got to do this. Boom, you get through it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
Yep.
and that's exactly what it is. And going to you as well is in the sense of this generation with the biggest thing. If you want to do something, fuck everyone. You don't
Yeah.
give a
Right.
fuck what anyone thinks. My
Yep.
school, bro. A lot of kids in my school that oh my god. First off, I was like that one kid in school where I was always saying hi to everyone. I was
Yeah.
always in the halls being the loud motherfucker. I was like, yo. I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah. Just dabbing everyone up.
You're-
Yeah, I was like, yeah. But I was dabbing everyone up, yada yada, whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, when I started my thing in the beginning, a lot of kids, I know for a fact they were talking behind my back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just the
Agreed.
fucking point. That's just point blank period. There's always gonna be haters, but without
Yep.
fucking an audience, there will be no show.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Clip
great
that.
way to put it.
Chat. Clip that. Chat.
Clip that. Clip that.
But and that's just the straight fact. You don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, because the second you think you care what people think is where you defeated yourself. Because you
Right.
shouldn't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Fuck
Yeah.
everyone,
Right.
whatever they think. You do what you want to do, and you grind yourself. Because when you're at the top and you're making money and you're doing what you want to do, I don't think anyone else is gonna be like, oh my god, you know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
like, wow.
Right.
But
Yeah.
bro, but in the beginning, just a couple months ago, you was just talking shit about me, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
They're gonna be the
It's
same
it's
ones that
it's
asking you for money later on.
Preach.
exactly, and that's a big thing with positive reinforcement as well.
Yeah.
You need to be your best friend.
Yeah.
Straight up,
Mhm.
because in life, bro, especially the business I work in, it's very cutthroat. Especially cash advances is one of
Oh,
the most
yeah.
cutthroat industries
I mean, you literally
in
work in
public
Wall Street, bro.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the most like
exactly.
aggressive money making shit ever.
Literally, yeah. If you haven't watched
And
the
I
movie
think,
already.
Yeah. Right.
oh, oof, I fucking watched the movie probably over 100 times.
Yeah. That's
Um,
one of my top 3 movies
It's a
all
great
time,
movie.
bro.
It's a great
I
movie.
love that movie.
we're fucking good friends. We're best friends already, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah.
But it's just like you can't care what people think, because the second you
Yeah.
care what people think is where you slowly and surely, and you don't really think of it, but you on the low defeat yourself. But the
Mhm.
Yeah.
second you don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, you're like, oh, I don't give a fuck, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's
I
like
don't
a
give a, I don't, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. I don't care what anyone says, because what I want to do, I know it's gonna work.
Yep.
And like I said, going back to, I'm sorry if I go in if I go
No,
here
no,
and here and
No,
here, here.
do you,
No,
man?
do
I'm
your
just a
Talk.
thing, bro.
very,
You're
Talk,
I'm a
man.
very,
you're doing really
yeah.
well.
Everything you say is value to everybody watching, man.
Yeah, literally.
Trust, so
That's what I like to think. But just a positive reinforcement. I think a lot of people, I shit on myself all day, bro. I call myself a fucking idiot. I say how I'm a piece of shit sometimes. I completely destroy myself, but
yeah.
in a good sense. Because then I'm like,
Okay.
it's all right though, because I'm gonna get right back up and I'm gonna do it even better. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And positive reinforcement is such a big thing. That's why first off, you need to be confident in yourself. Always be confident in yourself. And if
Mhm.
you don't fucking feel confident in yourself, then get fucking confident in yourself. There's
Yeah.
no
Yep.
other way of putting it. I don't want to fucking hear excuses. You don't fucking feel good about yourself, then get fucking feeling good about yourself. You need to drop
Mhm.
15 pounds and go drop 15 pounds. You know what I mean? If you, whatever
Bro.
you ever want to do.
This
And
dude's the
so,
definition of New York, bro. Wait, no,
but
bro. You're doing a great job of explaining everything, bro.
thank
Like,
you.
I mean, I don't know how else
Thank
to
you.
put it. I mean, you literally like for everything that you've talked about, you're really passionate about it. So, like,
Yeah,
I really
thank you. I
respect that from you.
appreciate that. Seriously, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really do. But like I said, just confident about yourself, and you want to be your best advocate. You want to be your best friend,
Yeah.
because at
Mhm.
the end of the day, you're only going to have yourself in life, no matter what. Um, and if the whole world were to turn on you, even family, I don't have much family, and I've actually tell you a funny thing. Recently, just had a family member steal $25,000 from me. Yeah,
Oh,
Wow.
what
yeah,
the
fucked
fuck?
up,
Wow.
bro. But yeah, so pretty much it's
25K.
yeah. Well, actually, he owes me 125, but we're not even gonna get into
Oh, what the fuck?
it.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Nah, I'm not gonna speak about it much, but all I'm gonna say is my
Yeah.
son's gonna. It's all right. But yeah. So I mean, You want to be your best friend because at the end of the day, bro, when everything shits hit the fan, bro, that's you're gonna only have yourself, bro. You know what I mean? You're only
Right.
gonna have
Yeah.
yourself, so you want to be your best friend, and you always want to make sure you can lift yourself up in every single possible way, and whatever that may be. And you always, like I said, you fuck up, you say, "Fuck, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm a piece of shit." But it's okay though because next time I'm gonna do better, and I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna take this as a lesson, and I'm gonna learn from it. And that's the biggest thing. And another thing as well, whoever you surround yourself is
Yeah.
it's such a cringy and like cliche quote, but who show me your friends, show me your future. Fucking true as shit, bro.
Yeah,
Swear to
it
God,
is.
I surround
Actually, I
myself
wanted
around
to
straight.
ask you about that. So, like, you said you were around, a group of friends, in senior year who you say, weren't good people. You were
Well,
doing
no,
stupid
no.
shit.
This was around I would say around from end of eighth grade to I would say that December of senior year is where I kind of
Okay.
switched.
So about
Yeah,
4 years.
So, do you
yeah,
think,
yeah, yeah.
and you're not still hanging out with them?
So a few of them actually, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this is something I also want to talk about. It's very true, and I dropped those friends for like literally half a year to a year. But at the
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
end of the day, I still love them with all my heart and all my
Yeah.
respect, and they're my brothers. And the reason why I say that is because when no one else was there for me, when no one else fucked with me, when I was nothing, because at the end, because my school didn't really like me. I'm not gonna lie, like middle school,
Yeah.
I was kind of like a bit
Right.
of a clown. A lot of kids clowned on me, people pushed me around and shit. So like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck this, I'm gonna go surround myself, whatever. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna lie, these kids took me in. They made me, they made me feel like a family. By the way, only white one. I'm the only white one. But it's funny because my whole school is super. Everyone, older parents are making 6, 7, maybe even 8 figures. They're fucking,
Wow.
they're privileged, whatever other shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I completely put myself around people that were barely getting by.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
was able to see both sides of the world as well. Poverty. I was sleeping at friends' houses where I wake up to a roach crawling next to me.
Oh, God.
Um, and I was able
Rich
to
dad,
see,
poor
and
dad, dude.
that's exactly, and that's where I was able to see it also with another thing, humbleness and gratefulness. You have to be
Yeah.
grateful. You have to be thankful for everything you have in life. The fact that me and you are sitting here talking on this call, we have people right now on the other side of the world that are getting fucking tortured. Right now, as we speak, there's someone else getting probably shot in the face, watching their mother die.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
fucking war going on. Example, the Israel and the Palestinian
Yeah.
war right now.
Oh, bro.
Right now as we speak, bro, there's probably a scared child right now when there's
Mm-hmm.
gunfire outside, and I pray for
Yeah.
them, and I really hope that situation gets handled. But it's just that's where you got to be grateful and humble. But I think with
Free
friends though, going
Palestine.
back to that thing, um, I don't speak on politics too much, but I'm kind of a person where I'm like, fuck it, fight it out, bro. I mean, to be honest, like they've been going at it for fucking God knows when, bro. All
75
right,
years, dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
75
fuck,
years.
bro. Put a zero on the end of that shit, bro. They hated each other forever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's nothing new, bro. People are like, oh my God, like, bro, it's just been brewing, bro. Like,
People aren't
um,
educated, bro. They're just
yeah,
ignorant.
exactly.
Educate yourself on this stuff, man. Seriously.
Yeah, honestly.
Exactly. But so what do you call my friends? I love those kids though because at the end of the day though, those are my brothers and they were there for me a lot. And a big thing I think that tests loyalty. I'm super big on loyalty.
Yeah.
I pinpoint on loyalty. And pretty much that's how you know like my girlfriend, she's the most loyal girl in the world. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
And she's amazing. My friends, my boys, they're the most loyal guys in the world. There's been times where I've been getting in a hole. I've gotten into plenty of fights. But fucking, they were always there to back me up. You know what I mean? I will say this is an unpopular opinion, but I really do think conflict really does dictate whether or not you have a brother next to you.
Yeah.
That's why I don't
Agreed,
support frats
100%.
and those
Yeah.
college frats and all that bullshit. I think it's so stupid. First of all,
Right.
you're paying for fucking friends. It's a brotherhood. No, my
Yeah.
You're
fucking
literally
brothers
paying to
are
get in. Yeah, no, I'm with you on this, bro. Like
exactly.
100%. You're paying to get in.
Yeah.
Like I never understood it.
I never understood it. And these kids are like, oh, it's brotherhood. Fuck brotherhood. You know what my fucking brotherhood is? Is one times I was getting my fucking face stomped in, and all my boys came running after them, fucking fighting them and pulling me up because I was almost getting the shit kicked out of me, or when I didn't
Right.
have a fucking place to sleep at night, or when I needed fucking food on the table. Those are my fucking brothers. Or when I wanted to kill
Yep.
myself and I was fucking down. I've attempted suicide before. When I was down in a ditch and I was fucking on my dick, right? They were there for me. That's a fucking brother to me. Not some fucking
Yep.
stupid motherfucker I just met that likes to drink his brains out all day.
Yep.
And I think a big thing that tests loyalty in your friends and people you care and love about is conflict. Because people could sit there and say, yo, Dylan. Yo, Zara, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. You know I'm always there for you, right? But when shit gets wicked and fucking fists start getting thrown or shit starts getting pulled out, who's gonna really fucking run and who's gonna be standing right behind you?
Yep.
That's crazy to think about. I
Bro
never
doesn't have
thought of it
friends,
like
he
that.
has family. On
Real
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. And it's a fact because that's a big thing. That's how you know you have a real
Yeah.
brother. When
Yeah.
when shit hits the fan, even though you might, there's been times, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I've been against like fucking 8 kids at once, bro, and I only had
That's
2
crazy.
people with me, but they
That's
stuck with me, yo. They stuck with me, They was there with me the whole time, and they didn't fucking back down an inch. So you know what I mean? Because we're all in this together, and I think that's a big thing with brotherhood is that that's how you know if you really have a brother or not. Is if
100%.
shit hits the fan and stuff's happening, who's gonna really stick there?
Yeah.
Who's gonna really
We gotta
stay
get into
with
a fight.
you?
Huh?
We gotta get into a fight.
Let's fucking do it. Who we beefing with?
Man, I don't even know, man.
Let me
Let's just
know.
jump in. Let's just jump in at
Let's
this
just
point.
first
No,
2 weeks on the street. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go fucking Chicago, get your fucking brains blown out.
Yeah, we're going south side with this.
Yeah, we're
shit.
gonna go straight to O Block.
Yeah.
We heading straight to O
Actually,
Block.
hold on. I gotta ask you that. Have you guys been to O Block?
Me
I mean,
personally, I have not.
I've driven around it. Like, I mean, I've been to the south side, but like not like
Yeah, I've been
you're
to
kind of
south side.
you're kind of like an idiot if you're like walking around the O Block trying to, because you're basically just walking to like find trouble basically.
Yeah, you're pretty much committing suicide. Just
Yeah, it's like
doing
all right. Yeah, literally, that's the best way to
I mean,
describe it. I mean,
Your
like,
someone's
seriously,
gonna come up to you and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like,
everyone there is packing heat, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah.
honestly, I mean, if you think about it, like especially like the random people walking around, they all have something.
yeah. I remember.
like, knife.
I remember there was
gun.
like some like underground rappers recording a rap video at O Block.
Yeah,
They were like claiming, I don't know if they live there or what. Or
claiming. Yeah, no,
they were
claiming
just,
is crazy.
they were just like pretty much just making a rap video there. And then there's some like real old block people like coming up to them like, "What the fuck you guys doing?" I don't know what happened, like if they got shot up or beat up or what, but like
Yeah.
like people actually went up to them and they were like, "What the fuck you guys doing?" So I mean it's serious. So
Yeah, no, one thing I will say about like Chicago people specifically, like not just like South Side, but I'm saying like basically anything in Illinois, is that they're very like proud of their land, or like they're very proud of
Yeah,
like
very
the area that they're in.
territorial.
Yeah, very territorial. So like they'll give you a warning. So like for example, like let's say we're in 63rd Street, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say we're in 63rd Street, right?
63rd.
Yeah, literally, right? And let's say we start claiming 64th, right? Then they're gonna be like, yo, like this is 63rd. I hope you know where you are.
Yeah.
And then if you keep claiming it, that's it right then and there. You're
Yeah,
done. You're
fucking
literally dead.
shot.
You're literally dead.
Yeah.
So that's how it is over here, bro. Honestly, it's just like they're very like everyone here is really territorial and like proud of like the area that they're in.
Yeah.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that. Yeah.
But not all of Chicago's like that too. It's like
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
only like
Like
1%.
north side, you're fucking chilling.
North side, how would I describe north side? It's like
I wouldn't say you're chilling. It's still Chicago, but it's much safer.
it's
there.
just like more, a lot of
That's like the
more
city,
of
like
like
New York City.
Yeah.
best way to describe it.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
what are the worst parts of New York? I don't know much about New York and like territories and shit. So what's like the old block of New York?
You know drill rappers, like the fucking drill rappers,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Kid Flock
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go to like, actually, I'll tell you a funny story. Just yesterday, I actually ended up at a fucking Flatbush. That's probably one of the worst neighborhoods in New York City. I took the wrong subway from Wall Street, and I went on the wrong train on accident. And I was like, huh. I'm like, that doesn't look like my stop. I don't remember seeing this.
Yeah.
I asked the people, me and my boy, we asked someone next to me, like, yo, this isn't it. Like, you got to get off. I was like, oh shit, we get off. I look at the top, I see Second Ave right above, Flatbush, Brooklyn. I'm like, fuck. That's where fucking 22 G's is.
Oh yeah.
Sniper the
22
blickety,
G's.
blickety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. And all those little fucking hoodlums.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, Sheepshead Bay, Flatbush, Brownsville, Crown Heights.
I've heard of
East
Crown
Flatbush, shit like that. That's kind of where shit can get wicked. It's pretty bad parts. Then you go over to fucking Bronx, bro. The Bronx is fucking
yeah.
crazy. There's other fucking. Actually, Justin Flatbush actually the other night, after the podcast, I can send you the video.
Yeah.
There was an argument between a dad. So this guy came downstairs. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, you tell he was on a noise complaint, right? The
Mm-hmm.
dad comes out. This is, this giant jacked black dude comes out. Yeah, get the fuck out. What do you do? His son then comes out. His son's like 25, 27. They're coming. So he comes. The son's just watching there. Son's not doing anything. The dad's in the guy's face. He has a scissors to the guy. Dad turns around. Fucking guy whips out a gun, shoots both them in the fucking heads.
Oh my
Boom, airs the
god.
whole fucking
Shit.
over a noise complaint. This was literally
That's
other
crazy.
night at Flatbush. I could send you the video. And it was
Damn.
crazy. Like, he had a fucking laser on that bitch and everything, bro.
What the
He
fuck?
had,
My
he,
god.
bro, he literally in the video you see him shoot both of them, and then he stands over both of them, puts 2 shots in each head, and then
That's
he goes
crazy.
to the he then goes to the elevator, presses the button, and waits.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So I mean, and then you have Mott Haven. Mott Haven's really fucking bad. I mean, that's the worst neighborhood in New York City. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, Mott Haven. You've got like a little bit like Harlem and shit like that.
Mhm.
I live in Long Island, so over here is kind of how you have Wyandanch, you have Brentwood. So actually, Donald Trump actually came out here a couple years back to Brentwood and went on live television because the MS-13 was so bad over here.
Uh-huh.
A lot of MS. There's actually fun fact. A couple years ago, some guy actually got his body cut up and put in a box at the skateboard park.
Oh my
Because
god.
he was
What
yeah, and his fucking limbs. Some kid was like, "What's this box?" Looks in his fucking head, all his legs and shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So MS-13 is pretty bad over in Long Island. So you have Brentwood, Wyandanch. You have a little bit of Huntington Station. You got you
kinda
go
like
out a little
Joliet
bit
for
further
us.
east.
So just entirety of New York.
Basically, that's what I'm hearing, bro.
Yeah, I'm God.
No, because the funny thing is then you go fucking 10 minutes up and you're in my town, Northport, or
Oh shit.
or you go in Huntington Station. You go 20 minutes out, and then you're over by me and Big Fo, Jordan Belfort, and fucking $40 million mansions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't make fucking sense, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
make it
doesn't.
up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard this one story because right now my 9 to 5 job, I'm gonna call it my daily job,
Daily.
is I'm a porter right now for an auto repair shop. So
Okay.
you know,
Oh, okay. Word.
I've driven some nice cars like what Hellcats. I've
Bro,
driven
that Hellcat was
E63
nice.
AMG. Like because we work with a bunch of different dealerships. Rather than just like I work for a dealership and I move cars around that lot, I work with a multitude of dealerships. So
Mhm.
I've driven some crazy cars. Hellcat was insane.
Hellcat was crazy. I remember you sent me that
You know
video.
what? We can get into this in like 10 minutes, but I'm actually looking at getting a new car. But keep going.
Okay. And then what was I getting at? Oh, and then one of the other porters I work with, because I guess he grew up, in Chicago, and in like the bad parts too.
Yep.
So he was telling me this one time. I guess this one, Hispanic lady was, they were parked, and then she was in the back car, and she was honking like, "Hey, like move up, move forward,
Mhm.
whatever
Yeah.
they were at." And I guess it was like 2 gangbangers or just 2 people that just had a short attitude that day, and they just got up and just fucking shot her dead, bro, because she was just honking like, "Hey, move up." They just shot
Wow.
her dead.
Bro, that's why you gotta watch out. I'm not gonna lie. Like I be actually today I saw some crackhead on the subway. They were in between the cars and goes, and then I'm like
Like,
looking at my
what?
peripheral vision, and then I'm like, oh no, please don't come in, please don't come. Fucking comes in, stumbling, falling everywhere. She came up almost like fucking 2 feet from me. I was like, yo, come on, you gotta back up. No,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't want no static right now. No, let me stop.
But yeah,
That's nuts.
same thing like with me, because I worked as a porter as well, like in the summer. But like where I dropped off like these cars, so for us, like
You could drop
the
off
area,
with some shitty
like the area,
neighborhoods.
it's like the area that you're talking about, right? That's kind of like Joliet for us, right? So I'm in
Okay.
Joliet, and like there's a lot of one ways, and basically like
Ooh.
you see a lot of people that are like just idiots, and they'll go the opposite of the one way. But so I drop off the car or whatever, right? And then I'm waiting in an alley because if you move up, then you have like 3 or 4 crackheads ready to jump you.
Oh, hell
So you kind of have to like stay back, and you have to wait for like an Uber to pick you up or like somebody to pick you up. And then they have to pull up into the alley because if you walk out of it, you're getting jumped. It's
Really?
crazy.
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah, that's just how it is, bro. Like, I mean, it's I don't know how else to explain. They're just
Have you ever
crackheads.
on like a subway or like out in New York? Have you ever seen somebody like nod from drugs?
What do you mean odd?
Like, so there's a certain state of like,
Yeah, how else would you describe nodding?
so
It's
like pretty much if somebody's on drugs, like, and you see them standing up or in whatever position, you'll just see them like look like they're sleeping, but then they'll just like slowly like nod off like they're sleeping. It's just like
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, yeah. No, I've seen that.
all the
I actually
time.
did the lady today. Just she sat on
Oh,
the
she was
fucking
doing
floor of the
that.
subway and started nodding.
Oh,
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I remember I saw a video. This was like a few years back, but it was like a 3-year-old boy just on a subway. I don't know if this is in New York, but it was on a subway, and the both the parents were nodding, bro, just off drugs, bro. It was like the most sad shit I've ever
Wow.
seen.
yeah.
And he was just like looking around, just playing with his toy, and his parents were just nodding, bro. From
That's
drugs.
fucking
I was like,
terrible, man.
I know.
That's terrible. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, let's
That's
lighten up the
crazy,
mood a
though.
little bit. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit. Let's talk about
Yeah.
your car, bro. Like that new car you're about to get.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick though. That's crazy though. You come
Oh,
out
yeah,
the
yeah, go ahead, go
alleyway. That's fuck that, yo. I'm motherfucker. What's cracking? Cause like I'm, you know what I mean? Nah,
Yeah.
let me stop. Yeah. That's why today, especially my father, he's a big guy. And like, my dad's a big fucking dude. He's like 6'5", 220.
Oh my god.
He's a big dude. So, but
Fuck.
he's super big on like, if shit just goes wrong, bro, he doesn't honk his horn or anything. Because people are crazy today, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm 21. I'm getting a fucking grip. I'm fucking,
Bro, staying ready, bro.
what do you call it?
I mean, we both got Ford cars too.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would get on that ASAP.
Get it as soon as possible.
ASAP, bro.
That's actually my coworker I work with. He's like, yo, you want a carry permit? I'm like, fuck yeah. He's like, how old are you? I'm 18. He's like, fuck, I'll be 21, bro. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
come back
shit.
to me in a couple years. What do you call it? New car though. I've been so indecisive with that. I have no idea what I want to get at this point. I just tell you, I'm gonna tell you it, and I'm just gonna say it quick because I probably looked at probably 15 different cars.
Okay.
So
You good?
damn.
You good?
You good?
Oh
some
yeah,
water?
no, I'm chilling. Yeah, I
Get
got
the
one
man
with
some
my
water,
bro.
man.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
yeah.
water. I do need some fucking water, but whatever. So originally I was looking at the SRT Jeep. I was like, nah, I don't want the
Oh,
SRT Jeep.
392
Then I
G,
was
bro.
like,
No, that. Are you talking about like the Wrangler?
no, the Grand Cherokee,
Oh, the
The
Trackhawk.
Trackhawk?
So I was looking at that. No. So there's an SRT version, and then there's a Trackhawk.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
That's okay. So the SRT. Okay.
Yeah. The SRT, the SRT Jeep was there's only from 2018 to 2021. I think they only made.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um. So I
Yeah.
went from
The
an,
392 Wrangler is crazy. I
It
drove
was
that.
fucking sick. Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
Oh hell yeah, dude! And there's a button that because there's a valve opening in the exhaust, so it makes it quieter and louder.
Oh.
So I was like looking, I was like, this thing kind of quiet. So I was looking, there's like a symbol with 2 exhaust pipes. I clicked it, all here's blah 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 blah. I was like, oh hell yeah,
Oh, shit.
hell yeah.
He's like, all right,
Start hearing
this is
grumble a little
fun.
bit.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at so I was looking at the SRT Jeep. Then I went to a Durango. Then I went to the so I went from SRT Jeep. Then I went to a Durango. Then I was like, fuck that. I'm going to do the AMG GLE 53 2022 selenite gray metallic, an exterior red in the interior. And I was like, now fuck that. I want to do a TRX. Then I went back to the SRT Jeep. But then I was
TRX
like,
is
no,
so
what about the IS 350? But I want something a little bit faster than IS 350. So I went to the IS 500. Then I saw the
Yeah.
RCF. I said the RCF Lux is really nice. Then I saw the RCF
RCF is
Fuji
tough.
edition.
Yeah.
So I saw the
Yeah.
Fuji edition, RCF Fuji edition. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to get the Fuji edition.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I see the M340i, and I'm like, oh, I really like the M340i.
Oh shit.
I'm getting Alfa Romeo. I'm like, Alfa Stelvio. I really like the Alfa Stelvio. And I'm like, but the Stelvio Quadrifoglio is really nice. And I
Yeah,
was
the
like, ooh, what about the
Quadrifoglio.
Juliana? I like the Juliana. But I was like, nah, I'm going to went
Juliana's
to the
nice.
AMG. Then I went to the Scat Pack, and I was like, no, I want to get a fucking Hellcat.
Scat.
But then I was
Scat
like,
is
no, I'm
crazy.
going to go to the wide body Hellcat. I'm going to go to the wide
Oh,
body
yeah.
Scat. And I'm like, but if I'm getting a wide body Scat, I might as well do the wide body Hellcat. So I started
Yeah.
doing a wide body Hellcat. yo, it went into
It's
this
just
crazy
yeah,
loop,
it's just like
and
a
it's
Big
never
snowball
ending.
effect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
and
you just want
I
them all,
was
bro. It's at the end of
yeah,
the day,
yeah.
you just want them all.
I want them all, bro. And I was like, actually, as of today, when I was looking at, it was a C63 AMG 2020. And then I'm also looking at a X6M 2021. And
Oh
then I
yeah.
also actually just
Ooh,
looked at an RS7, the brand new
Oh
RS7
shit. Yep.
2022,
Hell yeah.
or fucking the M3, the G80, the
Yes,
F80 11.
bro.
bro. Oh my
Yes.
god.
So clean,
So
bro.
so those are the four I'm low key down to now. But then like the M340i is still in the picture because it's got
It's
the
still in there.
Yeah.
V58 and it's got the V,
Yeah.
and then I can fucking throw a tuner of $750 and I'll be pushing 750 fucking
Yeah.
horsepower.
Down
So
downpipe in a tune.
yeah,
Downpipe in a tune
exactly.
like
So I
everybody.
fucking no stage 2 plus full bolt on, take the governor out, semi slicks in the back, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Bro's planning before he
Bro's
even has the
already
car.
playing
Need the
it.
car first, man.
You ready to go, man?
But yeah,
As soon as he gets the car, he modded it.
oh yeah, I'm gonna do small. Okay, so if I'm gonna get some, so the Mercedes, the C63, I'm probably just gonna do cold air intake, headers, exhaust, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to go any more coup.
Yeah, nothing that you
Um,
can't
Yeah.
drive the
yeah,
car daily on.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Um,
makes sense.
and then but now I'm low key down to like, I really like the X6M because I like the big body.
I
Yeah.
love the X6M.
The GT though, the AMG GT, if y'all know what
Oh
that is.
yeah.
So
Oh
I was
hell
looking
yeah.
at that as well. I don't know what the fuck I want. I have a Lexus NX 300 F Sport 2020 right now. That's my car right now.
Bro, anything
Um,
F Sport from Lexus is so good.
It's so nice, yeah. Hell yeah.
oh no, this thing's my car. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so reliable. I don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
I beat that thing up. I used to beat that thing up like now I drive like fucking kind of like a civilian. But like I
Civilian
used
is
to
crazy.
fucking
Bro drives poor, not playing.
no. I used to just drive like a mat, bro.
Yeah, just
I'm
send
not even
that.
gonna go into it, bro. I used to fucking yeah, send it, bro. I would, bro. I don't know. I never got knock on fucking wood, but I've never gotten pulled over.
Yeah. Never?
But I'm not. But now, yeah, never. But now
He's
I
gonna get
drive
pulled
like
over tomorrow now.
Yeah. Yeah,
nah.
just
I
today
now.
though. Actually drove an E63 AMG today. And
Oh,
I hit 2 clicks down going to Race Plus, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
ready to go?
my
nah.
dude, the
That thing
crackles
probably
on
was like,
Mercedes though, the pops
yeah.
are nice,
The
dude.
pops are so nice. That thing was probably
Yeah.
like,
And we just got snow yesterday.
Oh yeah, it was snowing
So
yesterday.
it wasn't like slick out or anything because the sun was out and melted it all away. But it wasn't like it was cold out, so it wasn't the best. Like,
word.
it wasn't
I've
most grip,
actually,
but
I've actually got a friend that goes to college in Chicago. You know Columbia?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like fashion. She's a fucking fashion major.
Oh shit.
Wait, what's your major?
Our business. I'm in business.
Business.
Well, I
Makes
want to
sense.
go
Makes
into
sense.
CPA. I
Understandable.
want that's kind of where I want to do a CPA. Because I
Okay.
think it's one of the best degrees to possibly have.
Besides
And
med,
plus
but
my father. What?
I said besides med, but
Oh yeah, that too. That's too much school. That's too much fucking school.
understandable.
And I mean, my fucking plan is to be done with college when I get my associates. My
Yeah.
father's not really against that idea too, but if I'm able to do college, I'm gonna do college till I graduate fully. I don't think
Yeah.
there's any reason why I shouldn't be able to. But
Right.
if there's a point where it's just I really seriously don't need it, then bye bye.
It's always
That's
good to have
my
a good
goal.
degree though.
That I'm getting an associate's without a doubt. I want to get an associate's.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Specifically the
minimum.
associates. I ain't gonna lie, like if you do have a degree, like how Justin's doing it, I mean, bro, the associate's degree, it's only 2 years of school and you
Yeah.
get a degree from it. I mean, it's
Exactly.
yeah.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It
Right.
doesn't hurt.
You just add it to the resume.
Exactly.
Yeah.
E63 though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing
Now you
must
got
have
him
been-
thinking.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
nice. So when you were listing off your the list of cars, you seem to bounce back from like SUVs, trucks, sedans, possibly coupes,
Coupe.
depending if you get an M3 coupe, whatever.
Something like that.
So like what's like one type of car? Like are you going SUV, like truck?
SUV. I'm not gonna
SUV.
lie. I really like the big bodies. That's why I wanted the GLE. The
Bro, the
X6
GLEs are
shit.
really nice too though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
but
are nice.
now people are telling me they're fucking mom cars, and I'm like,
Who cares? Who cares?
I also
no.
I also did
Listen,
hear.
you're right. What did you say?
I was just gonna say because I heard besides like the whole mom thing with the GLEs, I also heard that they are one of the most like unreliable Mercedes.
That's
to have.
understandable. Yeah.
Like they're all
Really?
yeah.
It's because of
And
how
I
big the
think
freaking car is.
specifically the AMG too.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Damn.
I've heard it's very like unreliable.
But I do here. I'll give you my opinion here. I do like the X6M a lot better than the GLE.
Yeah.
I just like the style of it a lot more.
And you get a banging for your buck too. You're pushing.
I agree,
Pushing,
yeah.
bro. You're
I agree.
pushing P with that fucking thing.
Pushing P.
So
Yeah.
I low key. I think I'm low key down to it, but I'm looking at the C63 though, because
Yeah.
funny enough, I actually detail out of my car, so I have all my
Okay.
window cleaning equipment,
Oh,
all my
okay.
detailing equipment, it's all my fucking car.
Oh shit.
So, it's
Right.
fuck it, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
shit, like, you know what I
Right.
mean? I was
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta find something to, detail out of this thing. But the trunk and the AMGs I've looked, they're fucking big, bro. They're bigger than my
Are they?
Lexus, and
Oh,
that's
wait,
a
seriously?
GT. Yeah, they go far back, bro. Especially,
Wow.
and also my friend actually, he built this really cool contraption where he like measured the metrics and shit like that of the fucking trunk, and he
Okay.
made this wooden thing where you pull it out, and actually two
Oh.
legs fold out, so you have a workstation out of the back of your trunk with all
Oh,
your
that's
detailing
sick.
That's
equipment.
tough.
That's
So
tough.
maybe
I
that's
like
something
that.
for you to think about, bro. Because
Oh
to
hell
be
yeah.
honest, I don't think I really need a work truck, quote unquote, yet. Because my work is still manageable. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I really think once only thing I'm thinking about is how I'm gonna get that fucking water tank around. But whatever, that's a problem for them.
Yeah. Water tank is one of those. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
bro, that wood thing you're talking about was a great idea.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Over the off season with like detailing, wintertime when it's just freezing out, you can't even go
Yeah,
outside.
you know how it is, bro. You're in New York.
Yeah. I was thinking about just saving up and just dropping money on a brand new like a Chevy Colorado, like one of those mid-sized trucks. I know
shit.
I don't know
That's a
I
good
don't know if
idea,
you've seen
actually.
I don't know if you've seen videos on TikTok, but if you search up 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, that's probably
Bro,
the best.
They push.
Dude, but
They-
they look so freaking good, bro. And all I need is a mid-sized truck. Like you don't need to carry that. You don't really need to carry that much with car detailing.
Oh no, you
I
don't.
forgot. No,
You
I
you don't
forgot.
you
Yo,
don't need like an
it doesn't make any
F-250 or
sense
anything,
how
Yeah.
people have these
The
giant
350
fucking
heavy duty.
vans.
Yeah, like the giant Ford Transits. Like
Yeah,
I'm like,
you don't need
you
that.
don't need all that, bro.
I mean, especially for like what I'm doing right now, I don't need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I definitely might try to get a shitter truck though. I might try to get a little shitty truck or car for like a couple
right.
grand
Yeah,
and just like fucking, you know what I mean, haul ass and that thing for my window jobs. But that's a good idea. The Tacoma. I'm gonna look that up actually.
yeah.
So
It just
2024
looks
Tacoma.
so
Bro,
freaking good,
and the
bro.
thing is
It
that
looks
it's a
so good.
TRD Pro, so it pushes.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
pushes.
shit. Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that thing does kind
Yeah.
of push. And I bet it's good on gas.
Even the new
Dude, it's a
generation
Toyota.
Colorados too, like in canyons, bro. Like they just look so good. I drove one 2 days ago, or no, yesterday. I drove one yesterday, bro, and the interior was so nice. Like everything's just sleek and so clean in that.
Yeah,
truck, dude.
yo, Honda, bro, and Toyota, they're up in their fucking game, bro. They're real deal now. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like they've always been fucking real deal, but like in the sense of like the luxuriant, when it comes to luxuriousness and shit like that, like I'd be looking at some of these fucking. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get a fucking Honda instead. Like,
Like no, if you look at like the new Camrys, the new gen Camrys, bro, I actually rock with.
Yeah.
Like they're
yes,
nice.
yes.
Yeah.
And yo, like the Accords, the brand new Accords,
Oh, the
they
new
look
Yes,
Accords,
nice as
bro.
Oh
fuck.
my, they look so good. Hell
They
yeah,
look
new
dude.
so
Accords?
good.
They do, bro, and they look
Like
good inside too.
they they look good all around.
Yeah.
Like, it's like damn, bro. Like that's a
Mm-hmm.
nice car. Like I
And
really
it's like a
would
mid.
like.
It's like a big size sedan too. It's not even
Yeah.
like small.
It
It's
is
not
a
even
good size
compact.
sedan.
Yeah.
It is a good size sedan as well. It actually you are correct with that.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah,
looked at the GR Corolla
Jed
from
never know.
Toyota?
No.
Dude, search up
Is it a stick
So
shift?
I've got okay. So
Yeah.
after the podcast, I want you to shoot me these cars. I'm gonna look into them.
I got you, bro. I
100%.
got you. But yeah, the GR Corolla, there was one in the showroom around where I work at. And I was, and I was waiting for, the other porters to come pick me up, and I was like, I'm just gonna open that car, sit inside it. It was manual too, so I was like, shifting gears and all that. And like, dude, the GR Corolla, bro, because it's also a hatchback, so you can fit a little more,
Oh.
and it's like wide body too. Like the style of the fenders, it's wide body, and the wheels, bro, looks insane, bro. It's like I think like 50 to
Yeah. All right. Hold
55.
on now.
Yeah, it's like 50 to 55, but it's like so clean, bro.
And it's a hatchback too?
Yeah, so you
Wow.
can fit a little more,
Yeah.
So it looks solid, bro.
You can fit a little more,
Hell yeah.
It's like the RS6. The RS6 I like too.
Yeah.
The only thing with the RS6 and the RS7, like, fun fact, I'm actually not that big of a fan of Audi.
Yeah,
Why? I
neither
don't
am
really
I.
know, honestly.
I
No
personally only like the
disrespect.
A6 personally.
Really?
Yeah. I honestly
Wow.
I'm really not like how you guys are. I'm not an Audi fan, but I really like the A6s for some reason. I don't know why.
RS5s are probably top for me. RS3s and RS5s.
I don't
See,
know. I'm just a
actually,
big
I
A6
just had
guy
a
for some
friend. I
reason.
literally, no joke, like 2 hours ago, I had a friend be like, "Yo, look at the RS3, bro. That thing is so nice."
Yeah.
I looked, I looked at it. It's a nice car, but I think the two biggest. I like the RS7 and I like the RS6. The only thing with the RS7 and the RS6 is they're fucking expensive, bro. They're
Yeah.
you're past 100 grand, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the AMG, I was able to fucking find some for around 75, 80. You know what I mean? So that's
Mhm.
that's still some bread, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I was like, I'll do it, but like, fuck, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like the X6M is cheaper. You
Yeah.
get more pushing more P. You're just it's a nice ASV. Oh, that all rhymed right there, just realized. And
Bro's
the,
becoming
the
a
It's
rapper
more
now.
reliable than the Audi. Yeah.
and the C63 though.
Hell yeah.
And it's only got like 35,000 miles on it. It's only like
Yeah.
35,000. It's only for like 60 to 63 grand. I'm like, fuck, I'll do that. Like, it's a good price for with the corpo. It's the nice dark gray,
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
red calibers. I'm like,
Clean.
oh well,
Yeah, that's clean, dude. That's
and
so
like to be
clean.
honest, like I'm gonna take very good care of it too. So like when it comes to reliability and maintenance, I feel like a big part of the car. I mean, it's pretty kind of fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is maintenance, and I feel like a lot of these cars, like BMW and shit, the reason why they sometimes get such a bad rep though, is because people beat on their cars so much because they think, oh, it's a sports car, so it's
Right.
made to get beat on, right? Which is
Right.
true, very true statement. But
Mhm.
it's like when you beat on something, you got to take care of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you might need to get an oil change maybe a couple weeks earlier or a
Yep.
service and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot to
Gotta
think
take
about.
care of
But
your equipment so your equipment takes care of you.
Yeah.
Takes care of you.
Take care of you. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
So,
no, you're right. Yeah,
so
All right.
we've got about
2
2 minutes
minutes.
left.
we
So
do. Yeah.
Final statements.
final statements. So also I want to ask you this too, is like any advice for somebody starting up their own business, such as me,
Hustle,
anyone else watching this?
hustle.
What is like what do you think's the top two most important aspects to business they think they should focus on?
Your image, I guess, how you brand yourself. So, I mean, we're on time. How you brand yourself. So, whether that be how do you present yourself to someone when you knock on a door, how do you look? How do you speak? How do you sound? You know what I mean? You want to sound good
Yep.
and you want to give a good presentation. And that brings me to my second thing learn how to speak. If you know how to speak and you know how to fucking sell, you're golden. That's just my opinion. My
Dope.
father always told it to me. My father always said to me, he's like, Justin, salesmen are the ones that make the money.
Yep.
So I think two biggest things is your brand image, and I'll add a third one, hustling as well. If you want it, bro, and if you want something so fucking bad, you're gonna get it, and that's just a
Yeah.
Yep.
point blank period, bro. You want
Yep.
something so bad, so hustle slash grind. Be good with your speaking skills.
Be
Speaking
presentable.
skills. Go present. Yeah. So reputation and presentation. Then you have your networking slash speaking sales aspect, and then here you have your hustle grind. I think those three components right there, I call that the triple threat.
Like
All
that.
right.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you having on the podcast. Definitely talked about some crazy good shit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir,
Again, appreciate
bro.
you taking your time,
Oh,
taking
fuck
time
yeah,
out of your day
bro.
to come talk with us. Great meeting you again, and we'll
Yes,
stay in
bro.
touch for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no,
It was
listen,
actually
boys.
fun having you, bro.
Yeah, no, seriously. I know we got 10 seconds left, but seriously, it was a fucking pleasure. We'll text after this. Thank you so much for inviting me on here. It was a serious pleasure. It was great to share my story. And have a good night, guys. For real.
Yep.
You too, man.
Peace.